Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here, so welcome back. We are here for the PGA Tour season, the first season that we're playing on the PGA Tour, and we're here in week 3, round 3 of the Daybreak Classic. So let's go ahead and see what we have in store. Alright, medium wind again. We've kind of determined fairways, green speed, they stay the same here in the career. They don't change every round, so it's just really the wind that we're looking for every time. Just before I jump in, do want to ask folks if you'd be so kind as to like and subscribe. Those things are greatly appreciated and important to the channel, so please consider that. Oh, don't know that I've seen that statue before. Alright, so Will was cut. I didn't know at the end of round 2 if he officially was. So I think that means we automatically beat him since we made the cut. But we shall see that at the end of the event. Alright, the other piece that I was thinking on is at plus 20 now, my TGC qualifying round ended. The entire event ended at 29 over. I was about 12 over, probably even less than that, no, maybe about 12. And then I did 12 in the third round to get me up to like 24, and then I think I did 4 or so I guess I got up to 25. But either way, so I'm like 13 over 2 rounds in, and that's on master difficulty. So take from that, I guess, whatever interpretation you want. I simply look at it as this shows how challenging, because I'm playing on pro difficulty on these courses, and I'm doing worse than master difficulty on, yes, easier courses, but still, kind of nuts. All right. Again, the top and the bottom are the most important. Those two perfects are what we want. I like my little pink ball. Every time I get to see it rolling and be done, I'm very happy with that 275 VC purchase. All right, should be enough. Yes, it's more than enough. I love it. So let's see if we can now do what we need. Alright, well, we hit 1,000 greens in regulation. That's crazy. Alright, so that'll get us some additional rewards at the end. Again, usually balls that we're not going to use, and some VC that we do use once in a while. I like to buy little pink balls, so it's okay. I am debating clubs. I think people complained about the lack of options other than like 2K clubs, and so they put in, I think, Callaway, Cobra, something with a B. Again, I'm not a golf pro, so it's not clicking in my head what it is. But I think they did 3 or 4 different sets, and I think, like, looking at the Cobra, which I owned 1 or 2 Cobra clubs when I did play a little bit. I just always thought they looked kind of neat. I think buying all the sets, it doesn't include putters, which is fine. I mean, the putter's the putter. It's usually something different anyway. Was like 1,350 VC if you buy it in a bundle. So I almost pulled the trigger on it, but I'd have to earn all my rewards again to be able to put fittings on it. And in the end, you can't really see the club anyway, so I don't know that it really matters. So I'm, the frugal nature of me is kind of like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. All right. Not quite as straight as I would have liked, but it got me up there. I am just sick of trying to chip and then fail. Oh boy. Ah, boy. I knew it was going to be an S-curve approach, and I'm like, it's going to miss, and it did. All right. Good news is we can't get disqualified now. But the bad news is we'd like to win an event. I just don't know that I'll be able to, but we'll see. It'll happen at some point. I just would like it to happen before the Players' Championship or something that's going to get us in there. So we need to go up a bit here. Let's say there with the 8. All right, hit pretty straight. Okay. Again, challenge upon challenge. Probably too much. No, it wasn't. Darn it. That might have worked if I had left it where I had it. Alright, so yeah, at this point, we're just competing with the field because our rival is no more. So I'm pretty excited about the rival being no more. It's always nice to put those away. Just, you know, just say you did it. Alright, we're going to be down 16 feet. So we're going to do this. Ooh, then we got to come back for the lie. It's pretty well on target. It just does it roll enough. Ah, are you kidding me? Oh man, that is... these greens drive me bonkers. Ugh, a little further than I liked. I landed where I wanted it to stop rolling. Come on. Alright. Maintain the par. That's important. Again, the challenge will be the leaders and stuff. They won't start coming out of the clubhouse till later. So I'm not going to know likely how I'm doing until very close to the end. Right there at the edge, but barely. Oh, it's heavy rough right away. Wow. Okay. Alright. Not bad, not bad. And you're going to stay on or you're going to roll off the edge? You're going to roll off the edge because that's how this thing works. Alright. Unbelievable. It's... oh boy, that's worse than I thought. I thought it was going to sit up there. And it's just going to roll off the other edge. I mean, once it hits the white grass, it's pretty much done. That's kind of how this works. Oh, very close. But all of that for a bogey. I mean, it's this challenge of getting up onto the green all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't watch the PGA. You know, rarely. I mean, I'll see a hole or two when it's on TV. But I'd love to see them play this course and like, do none of them stay on the green? Do they always roll off? Like, oh, I don't know what to do out of these bunkers. Because otherwise it's just too far. But again, now we're playing for bogey, and that's assuming we make it. Which, thank goodness we did, but... so yeah, it's probably going to have to be another course that is going to give me a shot at a victory, because clearly this is not something I can pull off here. Alright, well, it worked the way it was curving. It stayed on. Alright, we're going to go over here. Oh, now it's going to be too far left. And of course, trickle into the bunker, because that's what we do. Alright, finally, a decent shot out, but again, it's a shot out just for a par. Because if I can't stick the green on the approach shot, I'm always chipping off the, I'm coming off the green and then trying to putt in. So it's never going to be a birdie attempt. It's always going to be something ridiculous. All right, 309. Wind blowing at us, a little bit of elevation. Probably too far to the right again. Yep. Oh no, really? I don't know what happened there. That went really far over. And this is going both ways. Ay, ay, ay. Again, the pin placements are... Oh, this is hurting a lot. I vaguely remember this. Oh my god. Quad bogey. We're gonna make it finally? Like, I vaguely remember these holes because it's like some of these greens are just really nasty. Alright, let's see. And wow, we stayed on. Amazing. It's an impossibility, but it happened. Let's see. Ah! I think we hit the hole, and now we're rolling off. Yep. So we're going to hit this, and then we're going to go. Oh, come on. Make sure... Wow. Wow. I mean, it is just so awful. Oh, come on now. That is flat. Thank you. What am I at? Triple bogey? Yeah, triple bogey. Great. And still couldn't get it to fall. Yeah, we're not going to win this event. So we're just going to keep losing people. You know, and that's the thing. Like, if I played Pinehurst on TGC, I'd probably be doing worse because it's master difficulty, and so I wouldn't be as in control of my shots as I'm able to be at pro difficulty. But still, it's just a lot. Kind of got caught in the sand there. I'm gonna go a little further. Oh my god. Alright, nicely done, but once again, just going for a par. Again, we're 10 over because of 2 horrendous holes. Seems to be my gameplay, 2 horrendous holes each time. Because there are some really challenging ones. Alright, well, we stayed on, but that is a ways to go. I don't... maybe. Nope. Wow. Stop! I mean, there's just no point in trying to chip it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How did that go that far? Alright. There's just not much to be said. I mean, this is a rough event. And this is, I know there's harder courses than this, so that's the scary thing. Alright, again, it's a bigger green, so... Alright, let's see. We're gonna go over there. Might not be hard enough. It didn't matter anyway. It was starting to curve away. Nice attempt here. We should be able to get pretty close to the green. Yeah. Alright, less than 100. Alright, about the right... That still was too far. I know the wind was blowing, but... It also had an elevation change. And now it's going to go off the other side. I mean, that's the thing. The landing zone is so small that it's almost impossible to stay on. Come on. Alright. That'll go. But 2 more strokes given away. You know, I'm getting some pars. I mean, some of the holes are playing okay. Alright. Again, a really tough landing zone. Ooh, that's gonna be too far left. So it's not much gonna matter. I should be able to just chip that one because it's flatter. But again, we're just validating the par. Because, yeah, unless I can land on the green, I am not going to get any shot at any kind of birdies. Ugh. I saw it going into the white. I'm like, it's not going to be good. Nope. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, the green is so difficult. That from far away, you know, it's almost luck rather than anything else. There's very little skill involved with these. Alright. Think it'll hang on? Alright. It did. Again, the wind is blowing. Where is the... Okay, we're past the hole. I'm going back one because, again, we overshot it otherwise. Unbelievable. Nothing works. It just does not work. And now it doesn't move until after the hole. Wow. Okay, well this is by far the worst round by a long shot. Not too far to the right. Oh, now it's way short. You are kidding me. All right. The final hole in this painful round. What can we do with it? Look how far that went. And it almost started to roll away down a hill again. Alright, well, we got a par at the end. So let's see, 48th. I'm thinking we're kind of going to sit there. Yep. Man, 17 over. That was terrible. Well, it's good that Will didn't make it, because that may have been enough that he would have been doing well. Now, complete 12 daily quests. That would be a lot. Alright, and again, this is all the hit machine, and likely that's part of it as well. Oh no, that's just play rounds. How many people did we lose? 4,000. And then, yeah, the 600 for that. And then 900 XP, which we don't need at all because we're maxed out in our XP. Alright, let's go look at my player. I'm going to go take a look at the ball and see in our golf bag if applying anything to a ball makes sense. So yeah, we're almost up. And I assume we can evolve the ball. So see, that's the thing. You're increasing the spin rate, reduce the effect wind has. So these are all consumable. So yeah, I don't want to do that. So it's just going to add spin, flight, or forgiveness. So yeah, there's no reason to worry about that. So we've got one more round left. This isn't going to let us win, but we're going to keep fighting at that. More importantly, just keep enjoying the play. I mean, it's definitely fun. Definitely enjoying the time. I will see you next time.